Hi and welcome to Watsu TV's audio podcast. I'm your host Teddy Calderon, and today I'm here with Graham, the owner of Bandstream Media, and we're here to talk about his new idea that he wants to launch in Barbados. So, take it away, Graham.
So really, the idea is celebrating, music, arts, and culture in Barbados. Really finding out what showing and giving a platform to the amazing things that are happening already, and then sort of encouraging collaboration within Barbados. Firstly, creating that community.
Yeah.
And then also creating that international collaboration. That path. Essentially, that's the sort of start.
Right. So basically, you're saying with this new idea is basically bringing some awareness to Barbadian creative artists and get them involved in this program. But why should they be involved?
They should be involved because there's so much opportunity. Because being not only internationally, but just working together within the country, within the community, to get known by each other, to celebrate each other's arts, whether it doesn't have to be just music. It could be arts. It could
correct.
be
anything, singing, dancing, painting, whatever. Because basically what the program, and I'll take it a little bit from here. Basically, what the program is about live streaming. As we know, everyone is live streaming now, but most importantly, everyone wants to be heard and they want to be seen. Some people don't want to do the heavy lifting, so me and Graham have decided to partner and do the heavy lifting for you guys, but making it all positive. So bringing some new exciting things to the show is important for you guys and also for us, because it helps us to create content that everyone in the world wants to see.
That's right, and it's getting everyone involved as well. So everyone creating content that might normally just put it out on YouTube and just be swallowed up in the big world, but actually it will start in a local community, which will grow into an international community in a natural way.
Correct. And some of the ideas that we're looking to basically establish is basically setting up a location where you guys can bring your products, your ideas, whatever you got, and just have a conversation, have that live streamed.
That's right.
For the world to see.
That's right.
So if you're a singer, if you're a dancer, whoever you are, just bring it. That's it. Nothing else. Just bring it. We will handle all the rest for you.
And it's a positive thing, and obviously it's not just about the arts and not just about celebrating arts. It's about giving to the community and young and old. So your young offenders. Yeah. It doesn't have to be young offenders. Everyone's got trouble anyway.
It's true.
But creating programs where they can learn how to do this sort of thing, where they could be a sound engineer, where they could run podcasts, where they could control the camera, where they could do vision mixing, any of these things which are completely accessible and or can be completely accessible. That's what we need to be.
Correct.
Obviously it's a bit of a problem in Barbados for that, in the fact that it's not readily as accessible, and it's expensive equipment.
Correct.
It has got cheaper over the years, but it
still has a technical know-how to it, and that's where we come in to bring that to you, so you don't have the trouble of worrying about doing that. Just worry about just creating and bringing whatever you got to the stage or to the platform, and we take it from there.
The idea is and to bring all artists of all types together, what I mean, to share, again, sharing ideas, sharing, collaborating, and obviously, for the island in many ways, it's a great thing because it shows off the island, because it shows off the people. The people are the island.
Right. So could you give us a little background on how long you were doing live streaming and how evolved it has become?
So I mean, I started doing it over 10 years ago when Facebook and none of these guys were doing that thing at all. So you used to have to pay a CDN, you used to have to get your website, embed it into your website, and there would be a big cost to it generally, because it wasn't a big thing, and it wasn't a huge thing at that point. I think the Facebooks and stuff have really pushed that to make it, obviously, again, like everything, make it easily accessible, and all that. But on the other side of that, it's you don't want to rely too much on the Facebook sort of thing. You've actually it has blinded even myself, and I've seen it in sort of the industry where it's all become let's do everything on Facebook because they've made it easier and everything, and that's what they've done, in that sense. But it's good to actually, come back to your site and do it that way, where you embed it into your site and make you the exclusive thing, where when someone's coming to watch their video, everything they're seeing on the screen is you.
Correct. Yeah, which is actually a good thing. So in retrospect, you kind of look at it from a perspective where you are in total control of doing what you do and not being limited to the rules and regulations of Facebook.
Yeah.
What's a great thing about it also too is the ability to monetize, which is great. We can help you with that, and that's one of the main things that I want some creatives to focus on, because doing that helps you to sustain some kind of consistency in the industry, because we all know it's all about economic growth and development now. It's not about, you have a nice song and that's saying you'll be rich and famous. That, no.
Sustainability.
Correct. Sustainability is important, and developing your craft is important, but to do that you need sustainability. So it's like a vicious cycle, but once you get that working, then it makes sense. And I say to people, sometimes you can have, let me say, 50 people in a room, but streaming it live, can bring 50 million people into the room. So live streaming is important. The quality that we want to bring is, cutting edge. It's this is what you see on some of those top programs you watch.
We want to show culture, real culture as it is, not
not watered down, not pretend. Just it is what it is. It is what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah, and open up the question of what do you want? What do you want to see happen in Barbados? What do you feel that would be good? I say there is a million great things in Barbados, which is one of the parts of this project is just exploding all those great things that are already in Barbados in every artist in every place.
Exactly.
Even on a tourism, it moves to tourism as well, doesn't it?
Correct. Correct.
Everything's involved.
Literally everything.
And everyone can be helped, and everyone can help,
Correct.
and everyone can be involved, and it's a positive. It's a positive thing. Even being around positive people that are doing positive things, and in that world makes everyone else more positive. It's, it is what happened.
Correct. And at the end of the day, like I say, every artist wants to be heard, and this is a platform basically that you can be heard and seen on. And look at it from a positive perspective. What other platforms you have is YouTube, but YouTube has millions of people out there. It's like throwing your stuff in the ocean and hoping that somebody comes and discover it. No, this is not going to be like that. This is going to be very strategic. It's going to be focused on you can literally contact, and you will actually have a human being who will speak to you and not go through a process, which is great. Also, some information on insights like trends and different things from creative people and what people want to see in the future. That will be added.
We'll be talking fashion. We'll be talking about fashion. What's going on now, what's going, what's not. We'll be talking old. That'll come into art. In that thing, it's such a broad thing. It's not just saying this is a music thing and as simple as that, because there's so much more, and it can, literally can affect everyone.
And I would say it's kind of experimental because we don't know where the limits are. So much more can be so much more. And like I say, it's even easier for creatives to become part of it, because it doesn't take away anything from your creative. You can do whatever you want. Sky's the limit. Correct. And just
and it's again, that's the sort of message and the positive message, obviously, which everyone does know in the big world and everything. But you can work hard to get anything as long as you just keep doing. It will come. Yes, it will come, and that's again part of the message. Part to the community, and again getting everyone involved. So within events, we'll be doing could be live stream events from a different place every week around the island. We'll bring different smaller communities into that, and other people to come into that as well, because it will people will actually enjoy this as well. I think from what we've seen in London and the way it's been sort of going, and having that platform of the creative people together, it only brings good things.
Correct. So, and it's easy to get involved. All you gotta do is create. Send us a link. Do a little video podcast of yourself and send it.
That's right.
Send us an email, whatever. It's very simple and easy to get involved, and we will take it from there. Because we want to make it easy for you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's everyone. So we're looking at musicians, dancers, comedians. Anyone with that, or who wants to just learn about this this media world, this how to hold a camera, how to use a camera, how to a microphone, how to do live streaming, how to live stream to Facebook, all these things.
So we're kind of creating like a virtual creative space, because there's no physical creative space really on the island that everybody can access. So we're doing a virtual creative space, and I think it's better that way, because then there are no limits in terms of how much time you got in that creative space. What are the overheads in terms of power, technical assistance.
Yeah.
Etc.
It's a conversation. That's what we're starting. Now is the time to start the conversation. To say, what do people want?
Correct.
I think everyone knows certain things that could be a help.
Yes, correct.
And as I say before, there's lots of amazing things which even looking forward to the future, you've still always got to go right. Yes. Look at all these amazing things and put them in with the future things, and everything. Then again, in a good for everyone and a tourism sort of side of things, it's only good. It's only good.
Only positive. And right now, like the Miss Universe pageant is going on, and there's this young lady. What's her name? Let me just get her name up here quickly. Chi, and she's representing Barbados in London today. Right, today is the finals. Those are the people we also, want to link up with and have a conversation with, because those are people that are part of the creative industry as well too, right? But it's things like that, having that cultural exchange where you got Barbados, you got London, you got wherever.
Exactly that.
We are bringing it all together.
Yeah, we want to meet those people that have gone out to show, obviously, the local Barbadian people that. This guy has gone to London, he has done this thing, it has worked out for him, he has got out, there is a way out, he did it by working hard.
Yes.
And you'll hear, in the future you're going to hear a lot of stories, because we definitely are going to meet a lot of these people, and we're going to be showing it to you as we go along, which is part of it.
Building the community up, basically. And it starts with you guys, like sharing it, subscribing to it, doing different things to help support it. Sometimes you don't even have to be a creative, but you can just share it, watch it, because you may have a family member, or you may even have a friend who is in the creative community, and your support is always appreciated. Of course,
there's the whole other. There's so many audiences that we look at with this, and one is the audience. That's not even. I say we're talking about creative, we're talking about that, but the audience is essentially this is entertainment as well. What is being created because of all these amazing art ways, and obviously the way it's going to be essentially packaged in a sense, to you. It's a whole amazing thing. It's an exciting thing, and there's so many good things in Barbados to work with and to
export, as they call it.
That's true. And it's about obviously giving the locals the chance. It's not about coming like from my side of London to go, we're coming in to make a load of money or whatever it is. It's all about local. It's all about local.
Giving them a platform. To reach greater audiences. And I think that's most important, because it helps the Barbadian culture to explore new things, but carrying its culture with it, because they always say a country without culture is doomed.
100%.
So that culture
and a voice. It's a voice. It's a voice for everyone on the island. And obviously, on the island, there's many people that aren't Bajans, but they want to be part of it.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Very true.
And they
and even tourists come to Barbados to experience the Barbadian life. You know what I mean?
And this is making it even more of a package to go. Look, Barbados, bang. Here you are. This is all this amazing stuff.
This is what's happening. This is what's going on here. This is nightlife. This is what the music is like. This is what
I mean, that's obviously, as far as we can tell, which is why we've sort of sat down and we've had the conversations. There is that. It is that gap. That is that thing that that's a massive thing that's missing that could help so much. And again, seeing in London how, and again in London where we're doing it very well. But it's still a big world. But seeing the community that's made already from that, and then when you transfer that, obviously to Barbados, and obviously the actual size difference and what you can do in a very short time as well. So much happiness and so much collaboration and just positivity. And again, getting into helping you know, again, it's not about just youths from the prison system and stuff. It's about, you know, a guy that's come out of prison after 10 years, he's been 30, 40. You know, it's about going to people like that and showing them as well.
Creating awareness really for that. And also speaking to the youth too, giving them a purpose that 100%. You know they can aspire to be other things than just the stereotypical things that society sees. Yeah,
and I know, you know, about the whole gang culture and all that. You know, it's something that we've covered in London. It's obviously a big thing, and it's something that will be very much part of this program is to, you know, showing that message, you know, showing stories from people who've been through it and had a very, very hard time. Correct. And it will be gripping, and it will be, you know, will be difficult. Correct. You know, but it's part of the thing. Yeah. You know.
So I'll have some descriptions below in the comments, so links that you can click and see what's happening in London in terms of the creative community and what's happening with the show and with Bandstream. This is all in collaboration of the Intertune project and Audio Labb Studios, which is my company, and I'm proud to present Bandstream as a partner to do this project, all under the Intertune project. So I really I'm very thankful for making this collaboration happen, and I hope that you guys support it within my community, and we can get out to the wider community, but that will happen. So once again, thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Yeah. Thank you.
You're listening to Teddy Calderon and Watsu TV Audio Podcast. Peace.
Peace.